Welcome back, and this is one of those videos I've been putting aside for a while, and I think now is the time to make this video. And I want to share the things that I miss most about Kenya now that I've been living in Finland for the last 9 years. Welcome. And number one on the list is the people and the social warmth. I think that's a very big contrast between Finland and Kenya. The social life in Kenya, if I cannot even compare with Finland, I can only contrast. And there is like how you relate with your neighbors, how you relate with your friends, how you relate with, everyday life. Everything is just so spontaneous that you don't have to like plan so much. Of course, there's some degree of planning, but like most of the things are really like spontaneous. You don't have to plan so much, and neighbors just pop in anytime. You don't have to plan that like for a very long time, and you don't have to worry about being loud. People are loud everywhere, in matatus or public transport, everywhere. Even when you're making a small conversation, people tend to be so loud, and nobody is judging if you're very loud because it's normal. And I miss that. I miss the spontaneous conversations where you don't have to worry if the other person is understanding or not understanding or anything, because it's the vibe that is like more important than the words that you use. Number two on the list is the Kenyan food. As much as it takes, I know in my previous video I was talking about the Kenyan food being a bit, like it takes so much time to cook, but it doesn't matter. I think cooking in Kenya, especially in the rural areas, it's like part of the plan. You do your daily routines and you include the cooking as part of like how you're going to spend your day. It's like part of life. So even if you're cooking for 5 hours, it's not a problem, or many hours for that matter. So like the food, chapati, nyama choma, especially nyama choma, I really miss. We do barbecue like during summer in Finland, but it's not the same. Nyama choma from Kenya and the barbecue we do in Finland, no, I don't know. There is something different about it, the taste, and also the how you enjoy it with friends. Like that vibe is what is missing. And really, I miss that so much. Motura. I miss motura. Okay, that sounds so funny. We have sausages here in Finland, but it's not the same. And actually, we have one that is similar to motura, and but it still does not taste the same. Yeah, so I miss the food. I miss chapati. I miss all that. Yeah, and also for the street food in Kenya, like you can easily like buy your food as you come from work from the street, carry it home and eat it. Much as people feel like, how safe is that? How do you eat food that you buy from the streets? No, it's people enjoy that, and I really do enjoy it myself, and I really miss that. I think when I land next in Kenya, that's what I would like to try the first. And number three is like the energy of everyday life. People are always doing something. People like, especially like in the countryside, the ladies, or for that matter, let me refer to the ladies or the women, you wake up in the morning, you have to go and milk the cows, and you milk with your hands, in like most families, and after that you make breakfast, you have to look for firewood, then you have to make lunch, you have to look for water from especially if you don't have any piped water, and cooking is always used, most people use firewood, so you have to go look for that, or at least prepare for that. And then after that, it's almost time to feed the cows or go and milk the second time. Then you're preparing dinner, and soon you have like time to go and sleep. So like there is always something you're doing, and people rarely complain that they are so tired. I don't know where the energy comes from. And here, if you have a day that you're doing, let's say laundry, you're using a machine, you're vacuuming, maybe you have a robot to do that, like the hands the work that you do with your hands is very minimal. Yet most people complain that no, they don't have the energy to do that or do the other. So like the energy and the mood that's like in Kenya, it's just so different. And really, I miss that. I miss like people. Oh, initially, like I used to go to work. I do 8-hour shift. Okay, rarely did we do like 12 hours like here sometimes. Of course, it's like a choice. You can do 12 hours. But in Kenya, basically, it's 8 to 5. So there are no 7 o'clock shifts. I think for the nurses in Kenya, you start at 7 and sometimes you end at 7. So like 12-hour shift. But somehow, after you come from work, after your 8 hours shift, you still have energy to go maybe for dinner, straight from work. You have energy to go do something else. Like it's not, like the day is not ending when you finish your shift. And if I compare with here, when your shift is done, you feel like, okay, the day is done. The only energy you have is go shower, eat, and sleep. I don't know. So like Kenya is the life there. People have really like more energy. I don't know if it's related to the geography of the place or I don't know. Hey, you guys abroad, tell us what could be the reason why people abroad are like having being tired or not having the energy to do many things. I don't know. And of course, one thing that I miss the most about Kenya is like the family. Here, I'm here in Finland with my daughter and recently granddaughter, but the rest of the family are in Kenya. And even though we do phone calls, we do video calls, we write text messages, it's not the same. When family is far away, it's really not the same, and that's what I really miss the most. And we're always looking forward to having someone come over. Like this year, we're having our parents coming over. The plans are still underway. We don't know yet when they're coming, but yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited about that, and I hope it comes true, and we get to have them experience Finland just like I have experienced it myself. And my sisters and my brother, they're in Kenya, and yeah, I really miss them. Miss them really so much. And yeah, like having those having people close to you, and you feel like you don't have to travel so far away to be with them. I think that's something that people abroad, it's not an easy one. So yeah, I sometimes miss my family. Much as I have a family here, I have my husband, my daughter, my granddaughter. No, it's not the same. It's not the same. And yeah, I miss that sometimes, or all the time. And something else I miss the most is about the weather. The weather in Kenya it's like warm all through. Even if the temperatures go sometimes to around 8, and it might go high up to 32 maybe. It depends on which part of Kenya you are. But the weather there is like, it's like outdoor. However, unless you're unwell, people stay outside. But in Finland, because of the weather, we are inside the house at least 8 months in 1 year. So you cannot sit outside because the weather is not conducive for sitting outside. But in Kenya, almost every day you just get out of the house, you sit somewhere and enjoy sitting under the tree, under a shade or something like that. So like being outdoor and the warmth that you don't have to like prepare so much about what you wear. It's almost the same month in, month out. And people are jovial. I don't know if it's because of the weather, but the vibe is different. So that's what I miss, really. I miss that about Kenya. And we're always looking for where we can go, somewhere warm. We're always looking for warmth. And yeah, we have sauna for that matter in Finland, but it's not the same. And something else that I miss is like having conversations and feeling that somebody understood you. That really hits differently. if you're trying to speak a different language, and sometimes you feel like, I don't know if my message is being understood, or am I just talking to myself, or what's going on. So like that feeling of having a conversation without doubting that the other person has understood you, that's really something different. And when you share jokes, there are jokes that you cannot translate. Sometimes we have jokes in Finnish, and you cannot translate them to English or Swahili or Kalenjin, and you're wondering, what was the joke there? Did I not understand? You know? So like having conversations with people who understand you and sharing your own humor. I don't know if you have some humor, but at least just having, you know, making jokes that you alone can, not you alone, you the person you're having conversation with can understand each other and understand what exactly the other person means. And sometimes when I travel with my Finnish friends, and you have very strong urge to say something that nobody else understands, so you say it in Finnish, and yeah, it feels different that you're able to share something that no one else understands. And yeah, it's the same like in Kenya, when you want to share something deep or close, and you feel like the other person has understood you. So as much as Finland is home now, I'm grateful for it, but Kenya will always have, or will always be a part of me. So yeah, that's where I came from. So it will always be a part of me, even though now Finland is like my second home. I have a first home, second home. So yeah, I don't know, if you're living abroad, are there things that you miss from your country that you wish you could like experience them over and over? Please share in the comments. And if you're new to this channel, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.